Hello. I am so excited to be here. So, welcome. This is going to be all about how to receive the goodness in life no matter what's happening. We're going to do a tiny little heart opening practice. Being here today in Playa del Carmen reminds me a lot of 3 years ago when we went to Chiang Mai, Thailand for the first time. And at that time, I was definitely outside of my comfort zone. So at that time, I knew that for the future, I wanted to spend at least 1 or 2 months away from Montreal every year, preferably in the winter. And I'd made this bold step to go to Thailand, my first time in Asia. A lot was new about it. And I remember one moment at sitting at the pool, looking at all the beauty around me, kind of realizing, holy moly, I did it. I'm in Thailand. And also, I'm kind of miserable. It's not what you expected I was going to say, was it? It was a moment where there was so much sort of goodness in life, but I was armored up. I was protecting myself from the goodness coming in. Sometimes we do that when we hit an upper limit. So we're used to a certain level of happiness, and then when we go beyond it, something unconscious kind of gets triggered and says, let me drag you back here. Luckily, around that time, I decided to reread a book. It's called The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks. It's an absolutely phenomenal book. So if you relate to this kind of concept of kind of going beyond how happy, how loved, how successful you're used to feeling, and you self-sabotage, this is really a good book for you to read. The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks. And part of this book was all about training yourself to let the goodness in. Part of that is whenever you notice yourself getting worried for absolutely no reason, nothing that's concretely happening right there, you take a little pause and you notice, is there some kind of good feeling trying to come in that I am blocking, that I am stopping? And invariably, the answer is yes. So what you do then next is you pause, you just soak it up in your body. So let's do this together. There's probably some kind of good feeling coming in, something around your success, around love, around your worthiness, and see if you can allow it to come in. This is a little radical because you have to assume there is something that you're blocking. And then allow yourself to feel that in your body. And you might notice little voices coming up. No, I have to do other things. Or, no, there's no time for this. Oh, no, there's nothing good. But that's not true. And when it comes to love, a lot of us do this all the time. We don't really take the time to recognize when something loving is happening. When we are receiving love, we swat away compliments. How many of us do that? What a nice dress. Oh, this whole thing. That kind of thing, right? Or and someone just gives us a sweet touch, we kind of recoil. Or somebody smiles at us, we get all shy and weird. Where that's all the very simple ways to receive love. So if we can pause at those times when we're starting to block, and when you know you're starting to block because you're getting worried for no reason, you get kind of anxious for no reason, quote unquote, those are blockers, and they're trying to help us. They're not wrong, but we can train ourselves for more love by really just watching that happen and Anyway, soaking up the love, soaking up the goodness. So right now I figured I'd just pause for a moment and let's dive into the heart. I invite you to start getting into a nice, comfortable position. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. Allow yourself to feel the breath. And just take a moment to really receive the oxygen, the goodness in your breath. It's always available. And simply with our intention to receive, we can receive. If you're just joining, take a few conscious breaths. And I invite you to bring your attention down into your heart space, so in the middle of your chest. And then see what happens if you send your breath there. You might imagine that you're sending a smile to fill up your chest. And on the out breath, you can let go of any tension. You're smiling into your chest. And letting go. And so it's really helpful to know that it's normal, that maybe in response at the beginning there's a little bit of anxiety, there's a little bit of tightness, there's a little bit of, I don't want to do this. All of that is so normal and so okay. So just keep breathing into your chest, smiling into it, and letting go. Now we're going to add the pink color. So imagining you're breathing in pink into your heart space. And then letting go of anything that doesn't vibrate with that. Breathing in. Letting go. Last deep breath in. Last deep exhale. And then you can just sit with that sort of pinkish glow, pinkish smile in your chest, and imagine it expanding all around you. Permeating your energy field with this sweetness, this kindness, this loving energy. And you might imagine it hugging you, filling all the places of your energy where you need just a little extra love, a little extra boost. And if it feels difficult to let that come from the heart, you can ask from it from around, from spirit. Just to help you out, just to hold you for a moment and remind you that you are so loved. And then from that place of fullness, you and go out in your day and give a little bit more. Good. So I invite you to take just a few breaths now and just kind of stretch, move your body. Good. And then let me know how that was. How do you feel?